Excuse me, sir. How did you get here?
Sorry, I'm lost.
You're not supposed to be on this property right here. This is holy land. You're gonna have to go on that way. Let's go. Do you mind me asking, how did you get on this island?
I'm doing a documentary.
On what? How did you hear about this place?
Veridicism? Have you ever heard of that?
Yes. Okay, I'll take you to the man that will tell you more about it. This community only has a population of only 6 people. And as you can see, we don't have nothing. I was just burying one of our members right now. Burying.
Oh.
So, let's call Mr. Mac. Mr. Mac.
Who's crazy?
This guy is here to see you.
Where you at?
Alright. Yes. I'm going back to work, sir.
What's up, man? What's that camera for?
I'm sorry, I'm doing a documentary.
Oh yeah? On what?
Your religion, sir.
Oh, you speaking of veridicism. That's how we came to be. And that's why we dealing with what we dealing with now. As you can tell, I mean, I don't know where you came from, but there's nothing left. And one thing that actually sparked my interest within the past couple of days was this thing right here. I don't know if you can see it from here, but I mean, that's not the truth. I don't know what is. You see, before any of this, it was just darkness, and it was a cold universe in which we lived in. Of course, that's where Sol Deuce came from, which is where we know as the sun. Sol Deuce was made to keep peace and light on everything. But of course, he was lonely, so he shed a tear, because every thug needs a lady. And so Lunaris Deuce was born, which is the moon, who keeps things bright at night. But this what I'm taking you right here, it just came up on the floor out of nowhere. Looked like some kind of message or something like that. Workings of Tenebris Rectororum. That's the dark one.
The dark one?
Yeah, that's the dark one. Because after Sol Deuce and Lunaris Deuce came to be, they fell in love, and Filius Solus was formed. Of course, he seen how his parents had love and all of this, so he wanted the same thing. So he actually created his mate, Divina Puella. Fine little thing. So after him and his shorty got right and they fell in love, they created the world. Of course, this right here, this ain't the world. This is what we know as the world. When they lived in it, it was so much better. But if you want to know about Tenebris Rectororum, you got to go back to when Filius Solus first made the world and actually came into the world and saw his own reflection in the dark pond. I can actually take you to the spot if you want to go there.
Yeah. I think we should get some shots of that.
Alright. Let's go over there then.
Alright. So, where did you say this pond was again?
I mean, it's more than a pond now. It started off as this right here. This is where Filius Solus actually walked in. He looked into the pond and saw his reflection. Filius Solus looked into the pond and saw his reflection and saw that there was a darkness in everyone.
Tenebris
Rectororum, that's the darkness. And there's a darkness in everyone. I'm sure if you look in the reflection of the pond, you'll see your reflection. If you look into the pond, you'll see your reflection. There's 2 sides of everyone, and that's the side that we try to keep down, that negative side. But to go back to the histories, after this happened, of course, it was only Filius Solus and Divina Puella on the earth. And these were creatures that one could not even think of. I mean, they had a divine spark in them, so they didn't look like how me and you may look now. And these were people that had the sizes of dinosaurs and scales of reptilians, probably about 12 feet tall, vicious teeth, immense strength. You know what I mean? So, like I was saying,
what were these people called?
They call it Spherians, because this is Spheria.
Hesperia?
In the scripture, that's what it's called. In Viridicism. So like I was saying before you rudely interrupted me, Solis and Divina Puella actually felt lonely, so they created 4 children of their own divine spark. You see that right there? That's why we can't get too close. Because... So anyways, that's why I told you I wasn't sure if I wanted to go out there because I didn't. But they did have 4 children.
Is there something back there?
Not at all. But like I was saying before you rudely interrupted, Phileas Solis and Divina Puella had 4 children, 2 boys and 2 girls, if you can call them that. The 2 boys was Magnus Ignis and Magnus Oceanus. The 2 girls were Terra Matrem, and Fulmina Antonitra. She grew up in the ghetto. And from them came an immense population of their type of being, of course. And this is years beyond the dinosaurs. This is when everything was created.
Everything?
Everything. Because from everything came darkness. So when you think about Sol Deus being the first god, before he was there was just darkness. So the question is, did Tenebris Rectororum come out of that pond that Phileas Solis saw his reflection in? Or was he there from the beginning of time as Sol Deus was? Now to fast forward to where we at now, which some see as the beginning of the apocalypse, as there's decimation everywhere. So like I was saying, we're living in the worst times right now, man. It's said actually in scripture that this crazy pull and tug between dark and light will go on for 50,000 scores. You know how long 50,000 scores? It's 1,000,000 years, man. But anyways, for 1,000,000 years we're supposed to go through all of this. You see these holes in the ground, man? You see that right there? It's like something was made, and whatever walked out. Flames coming out of here. That's what I came outside seeing, and that's actually in the scripture too. That the poles will change from north to south to north. Flames will come out the floors as the earth cracks and trembles. You know what I mean? Stars will shoot over all over. Be all kind of star shooting. Ain't no stopping. So for 50,000 scores, for 1,000,000 years, we have to live in all of this. And it is said that Sol Deus and Lunaris Deus, the sun and the moon, will take refuge. Because as it is...
Refuge from what?
From all the fighting. Why do you think the world is like that? So will take refuge, and they speak about how to destroy Tenebris Rectororum, and there's only one conclusion. They have to come down to earth and find someone of our time, or maybe someone that's hidden, maybe a descendant of the gods, and that person will be judged on three steps: faith, courage, physical and mental strength. And he will be deemed Inficientis Obscurorum, the only one that can handle the amount of Atma and divinity that will be transferred from Sol Deus and Lunaris Deus to the descendant. And once the divinity and Atma is transferred, he will become Inficientis Obscurorum. And he will be the one to defeat Tenebris Rectororum. And after that, it is said that there will be nothing but peace on earth. But what is one to believe when we got shit like that in a nigga backyard, you know what I'm saying? Can't even cook no hog, you know what I'm saying? How you living, nigga?
Not very well.
Oh no, I'm talking to the camera, nigga. How you living, nigga? So yeah. What the fuck was that? Why do you think the world is like this right now? Why do you think I live up in some bullshit?
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, this ain't cool, nigga. I was told by a very old soul not to walk past this right here because it's very, very, very sacred. Not even sacred. Fuck all of that shit. This shit gotta get cut. Take it from here. I'm gonna be like, so this is where this is where Phileas Solus looked into the pond and saw his reflection and saw that there was a darkness in everyone. This is where Tenebrius Rectororum was born.
Tenebris
Rectororum.